Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Triathlon. In today's video, I will be showing you how you can download photos from Instagram. Now you may remember, in the last video about Python programming, we showed you how you can use Python to find out how many likes does a particular post have or how many followers does an actual account have. But in this video, I will be showing you how you can download images like these via Python. And we're going to do this using the Instaloader package. Now before we can actually dive into how to use the Instaloader package, I do want to mention that you should make sure that you're using these technologies in an ethical and legal manner, so don't do anything that would be unethical or illegal. This video is going to cover everything you need to know about Instaloader, including what it is, where you can find it, how to install it, and we're going to cover, of course, how to use it to download photos from Instagram. So without further ado, let's dive right into the installation process. We'll start our discussion by talking about what is Instaloader, and right there in the top of the documentation, you'll see that Instaloader is a tool to download pictures or videos along with their captions and other metadata from Instagram. So this is a really powerful package where you can not only download pictures, but you can also download videos, captions, and other metadata associated with those Instagram posts. Now we're going to talk about the installation process. So installation is pretty simple. We're just going to run this command pip install Instaloader and run that. It might take a couple of seconds, but you'll see that it's already starting to install some of these packages. And now that that's done, we're going to go inside the Jupyter Notebook and import Instaloader. So I'll see you in Jupyter Notebook. Alright, so once you have everything installed, we're going to go ahead and start coding. So go ahead and launch your Jupyter Notebook or whatever your preferred development environment is. Let's get coding. The first thing we're going to do is import the functions we need from the Instaloader package. So we'll just do from Instaloader, import Instaloader. Make sure that first I is lowercase and the second I is capital. And we're also going to import the profile function from Instaloader. Next, we need to create an instance of Instaloader, and we're just going to call that L. So set that equal to Instaloader, lowercase I, dot Instaloader, capital I. And we'll run that, make sure we don't have any errors, and we don't, so everything looks good. Now, we need to store the profile that we would like to access in a string. Now, you can just pass in the string directly, but we're just going to store it in a variable just to make things a little cleaner and simpler. And I'll just set that equals to profile, and I'll do that in all caps. And we're going to download from my own Instagram page. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should start doing so. I haven't been that active on there, but I'm going to start becoming a lot more active. So follow so you can see what kind of content we're posting or any other content that we'll be posting on our Instagram. So we have this profile capital variable, and now we're going to create another profile, and this one will be lowercase, and we'll set that equal to profile, which is the function we imported from Instaloader, dot from underscore username, and we'll pass in l.context and then our uppercase profile. Essentially, all we're doing with these two lines of code is we're storing the name of the profile we would like to download images from, and then we're creating another variable in which we call this from username function, which we pass in the context of our Instaloader instance and the name of the profile we would like to get data from. So essentially, we're just telling Instaloader, this is the profile we would like to get data from. Now, when we get our data, we would actually like it to be sorted by the number of likes that this particular account has. So I'll call this post sorted by likes. And I'll just set that equal to sorted profile.getPost. So what that function is going to do is get the post from the profile. And then this key is just how it's going to be sorted. And we're just going to pass in a lambda there. And we'll have this temporary variable post, in which we'll sort by the number of likes. And we want that to be in descending order. So we're going to set that reverse equals to true. And now we need to actually go through this post sorted by likes and download each post. So we'll use a for loop for that. We'll say for post and post sorted by likes, and I'll just go ahead and copy that. And then we'll use our instance of Instaloader and actually download that post. And we'll pass in that post that we're downloading. And then again, the profile name for which we're downloading it. So now we're just gonna go ahead and run this. Give it a couple of seconds. At this point in time, I don't have a lot of posts on my Instagram page, so it actually ran very quickly. But the more posts someone has, of course, the longer it's going to take for you to download these images. If you're wondering where these images downloaded to, you can go ahead and run this magic command, !PWD. This will work on the Mac, and it just says print working directory, and it'll just tell you where these posts are downloaded, as well as where your Jupyter Notebook is stored. Because in the same location your Jupyter Notebook is stored, that's where it will download to by default. Now I just went ahead and pulled up a Finder window here. And you can see for each post, you'll actually have multiple things. You'll have this JSON XZ file, which we're not going to worry about, but you'll have this TXT file. And if you open that, then you'll actually be able to see the caption that's associated with the post. Or you can open the image itself, and you'll be able to see the image itself. So this screenshot is from the thumbnail for a video we did on Cartesi. So if you're interested in cryptocurrency and you'd like to go back and watch that video, then please go back and do so. That's one of our most popular videos. Alright, so next in this video, I'm going to show you two more things. I'm going to show you how you can log in so that you can scrape Instagram pictures from a private account that you follow. And I'm going to show you how you can scrape the stories of an Instagram account. However, before I show you either of those things, I need to show you how you can fetch the profile ID for a particular Instagram page, because we're going to use that to download the stories from that page, as opposed to actually using the username of the page, which is what we did in the last example. So first we need to fetch the profile ID. So I'll create a variable called profile underscore ID and set that equal to L, which is our instance of Instaloader. We'll use the check profile ID function, and we'll just pass in the name of the account that we would like to get the ID of. And I'm just going to get computer knowledge with an underscore between it and two underscores after. I have no affiliation with this channel, but I know that they posted a story recently, so I'm just going to go ahead and download it because I don't have any stories posted on my page at the moment. And then we're going to run that. And now we're just going to check what our profile ID is. So we're just going to put profile ID in the next cell and run that. Yep, you can see that there's the profile ID right there. So that worked fine. And now we're actually going to log in to Instagram. And logging in allows you to download images and stories from a private page that you follow. So the way you do that is you take L, you just say the login function. You'll just pass in your username, password. Now these only accept strings, so of course these have to be in quotations. And I am not going to log into my account on camera. So I'm just going to pass in my credentials, log in, run this cell, and then I'm going to delete this cell, and then I'll show you how to move on from there. So you would just go ahead and pass in your username and password, run that, and then it'll log you in, and then we can go to the next part of the video right now. Once you run that cell and log in and don't see any error messages, that means you're now logged in, and we can actually download the story, which is very simple, and we can do in one line of code. We'll just say L download stories, user IDs, and then we'll pass in a list of all the user IDs that we want to get the stories for. In this case, we only have one, so we'll just copy that user ID, paste it in there, run this cell, give it a couple of seconds. The longer the story is, the more this will take. And it's on 3 of 3, so it should be wrapping up soon. Okay, great. And now it's done. And we're going to go back to Finder and see if everything downloaded properly. When you download stories from Instagram using Instaloader, it creates this slash stories directory for you, and then the stories will actually be inside of here. So you'll have the MP4 of the story, a JPEG, and that compressed JSON file. So if we go ahead and open the JPEG, then you'll actually see the image that they had stored on their profile in their story. That concludes the programming portion of this video. Before you go, I would like to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe, with subscribe being the most important of those, and go ahead and click the notification bell so that you don't miss an upload. If you navigate to our page, you'll see we have a lot of playlists about Python, iOS development, cryptocurrencies, Amazon Web Services, data visualization, VBA, game development in Python using Pygame, and Python basics. And so this video is in our Learn Cool Stuff with Python. And we also have another video where you can scrape data from Python, such as how many likes does a post have or how many followers does an account have. And we'll have a lot more videos coming into this series in the future. So please subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. And please follow us at Pyathlon on both Instagram and Twitter. We're going to start posting more and growing those accounts also. So make sure you follow us there. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting the channel. And I'll see you in the next video.